this what I believe to be, and at least to become, a very, very, very high level tournament. It already is. We have some of the very best teams in Europe represented. There's some teams missing, but they had a chance. All of them played. All of them were in the qualifiers. They just didn't qualify. They weren't good enough. It's a Tryhard Thursday. If you're not gonna try hard on the qualifiers, you're not gonna make it. That's just the way that it is. Let's see. Krabic and Co. They're out. Team 13 now. They have a logo. The logo is a helmet, but I didn't want to look at that 13 sign anymore. So wow, team here. They're jumping out in their pink colors up towards Tierbronca and military or Campo Militar. And then let's see down towards Power Grid whether we'll have that engagement starting again. Now we are 64 players this time around, so everyone is in no 3-man teams. But whether that's gonna, is it happening? VP, yes it is. Livid and VP, they're not. I don't want to say sacrificing, but they're risking 2 games out of as BO6 on contesting each other over Power Grid. Now last time around, VP nailed it. I mean, Livid, okay, in all fairness, they were 3 from the start, but let's see. It's gonna happen once again. Power Grid is apparently the new Hacienda. That's where all the action is gonna go down. 8 people are here, and let's see who's gonna come out on top. Nella's running one direction. Oh, there's a pen, and there's an AK. That's not a fair fight. Throw the pen him and Doozy. Nope, not gonna work out. He's gonna go down. So this time around, Livid off to a better start than they were last game, and they need it now because coming out of last game with 0 points, that's not the way you want to go. That is not the way you want to go at all. Nella's low HP, 8 bullets is all he has to work with. Hasn't got the flush on a Doozy just yet. Not an easy fight. It's not an easy place to be forced to try and bring around. We haven't seen any M249s. I'm a little surprised that no one's been able to find an M249. Maybe there's some settings that are, ooh, soup. That's an SKS to a buddy without a vest on, that's for sure. 1 tag and he was all the way down to low HP. That is not optimal. Doozy does bleed out in the end, so this time around, VP off to a better start. See, Footballers, they're getting kind of contested over Nuevo by the Brute team, or Team Brute, but other than that, right now, Power Grid is really where our eyes are locked on here. We have, okay, so swapping over to the info, I guess that makes more sense. There was a Winchester for a little second. There was a Winchester for a short period, but not a whole lot more came off of it. Could have been fun though. Could be fun to see some Winchester action. We've seen it before. We've seen it ever since they put a scope on the Winchester. If you can't find anything else early, that's your DMR. that is your early game DMR. El Giganten in the middle of the map. They have all the space in the universe. Truly have a whole lot of room to work with. Let me just test something. VP. Making their way around. They're backing off. They lost 1, and seems like Livid, they're sticking around. They're not too afraid to take this fight any longer. Not too afraid to do just that. Omarkin got all the space that they needed. I thought for a second that Phantom might wanted to engage them, or maybe we're considering engaging on them, but never really happened. Spiro, no vest and a UMP. Now the UMP has been buffed. It's better. Is it good? I don't know, but it's better. So maybe the UMP can win a fight. The fact that we see a person with a UMP, that I mean, that's always something. Let's see if he's going to put it into good use as well. He's going to reload, try and run around. There's a Candid sight, better than nothing, I guess. Can always hold your gun gangster style. There's a vest as well. There was a Uzi, didn't opt to take it. High Sense Warlord is going to jump off as well. Doesn't have a helmet, so a lot of these guys are coming out of here with less than optimal loot. And now Honey Badger goes down. Aaliyah finds 1, so that's going to be trade now 1 for 1. Honey Badger tried to wrap around, didn't quite work out. Aaliyah is there. Molotov's coming forward. Again, Molotov has become the new native choice. That one is going to put you on fire, Aaliyah. And oh my lord, the Molotov damage is OP now. Nowhere around it. Still in it. You're going to bleed out, buddy. Super duper quick. And that, my friends, is the power of lighting someone on fire. Because yes, it hurts. And if there's enough fire, you will die. It's pretty simple. It used to be that you could be like a, I don't even know, fireman running around in the fire without having a care in your life. But this time around, it's different. And it's always fun to see, like, a team like FaZe getting to rotate into these circles early. It's not something you used to ever see them do. in normal competitive PUBG, or at least in what we've seen previously. But now that Liquid ain't here, they have upped it to go Picado, and that means they can rotate a little differently. WSG, they've rotated north around, taking positions up there. Elgiganten have gotten closer together. Our Golden Sausages with Marv and Ives towards the east, they're sitting a little spread as well, but that's going to work out in their favor, I would assume, in terms of getting some early game control. Spiro with the cane inside, trying to shoot through the fence. A lot of those bullets were blocked. There was not a lot of damage done. He's back down. 8C finds Descent. He goes down instantly. So a two-man push over towards the compound is going to work against the favor of FaZe Clan. Impressive. Impressive. They managed to pull that one out. As I say that, Bulba finds one from the other side of the road. Uber down immediately. 8C forced to toss up smoke. Hold the angle while the smoke is blooming. Nate's thrown forward, but no damage done. Bulba has one more. That needs some curb on it in order to make it all the way there. No damage done at all. Bulba still alive. I'm thinking of Pokemons when I read his name. Bulbalord, Bulbasaur. You guys can all try and see. I was gonna try and say it the way that it sounds, but no, it's just not gonna happen. Going over to the mini and find the angle. The smokes are gonna allow for Uber to get back on his feet. Illidan is still there, so Illidan is behind, and I don't think any of the FaZe players are aware of this. He hasn't given up his position just yet. He has a vehicle out back, and I think... Wait, C8, once you get out of that car, you should be getting shot at, but nope, the ankle isn't there. Illidan needs to continue around. Needs to try and see if he can find a better spot to peek from. They lost one. They lost Descent instantly. There was no chance for them to really do anything about that. But Illidan might just be able to go out and do something here. Let's see. Hisense and Nilla still alive with Livid up in Power Grid. And now down towards the south, Omag, and they try to push forward, but they find Footballist. That's an interesting area to fight around. Footballist, they were looting Monte. I think they were running down for vehicles the same time that Omag started driving forward. Oh my lord, that Nate could be doing a lot of damage. T-Bone finds one, Vasco finds another. With the headshot, Markelov is by himself, has to try and back off. So one found on each split, and that's pretty much as bad as could be for Footballist, because Markelov is by himself, couldn't get to the vehicle. And then you have a player up the top of the hill trying to get the rest. Oh, that's Thendalos trying to see if he can get his teammate back up on his feet. Not really working out in his favor right now. Footballist. Oh, T-Bone, you gotta hit those. T-Bone, you gotta hit those. Doesn't manage to connect the last one needed to get the knock. Yes, there you go. Final bullet takes him down. And Kietpa now by himself takes a nade. That's 54 damage. Has to back off. He did get one off. I mean, Thendalos did get him back on his feet. So there are two alive. It's gonna be Thendalos off angle that's gonna keep them alive here. Page gets the first one. Thendalos finds one. Thendalos finds two instantly, getting the double. Oh, and one more goes down. It's falling apart for Omag, and T-Bone ain't there to help, and somehow Thendalos and Ketpa gets the double. That was very, very, very not what I expected to have happen. T-Bone by himself. Vasco should get flushed now as well. You can see him there boosting up, realizing, holy smokes, this did not work out the way that we wanted it to whatsoever. Wow, great hold in a desperate situation by the two remaining Footballist players to somehow not only stay alive, but also get 3 points out of it. I mean, at least I assume they're going to go for the flush on Vasco. Try and see if they can find him. It is phase one, so maybe if T-Bone gets over and they dip on it, that's gonna be a kill. Maybe rewarded, or maybe not rewarded to Footballist, and the risk could be coming in. But I wouldn't assume so. I wouldn't assume to see it happen. Nah, he's bleeding too fast, both with the bleed and with the circle damage alongside T-Bone going in the other direction. That is gonna be 3 Omagan players down. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Circle going up towards the northeast. Illidan, his position is revealed, has to back off, goes into the vehicle. Uber able to spot him, no damage done. Vehicle though, it's already smoking, and that should be blowing up at some point soon. The shots continue to rain on in. Gustav chasing, Fuzzface doing the same thing. They're driving right past him, tried to see if he could go out and get a little drive-by going. Not gonna happen though. They're gonna continue forward. Fuzz and Gustav, they were in a 2-2 split, and they're gonna keep on trying to maintain that formation. First facing Gustav goes forward. Where will Uber and 8C go here? If they scouted the compound towards the northwest, then they could do a two-way split there, but that might be too greedy in this circle. Down towards Power Grid, we still have the skirmish between Livid and VP going. I'm not sure exactly why and how that all extended to the in the way that it did. But as you can see, Spiro and Hisense, they're chilling. Holding each their angle. This is like playing public games in Pachinki these days. You know there's gonna be a guy in the house next to you, therefore you wait. And the other guy knows there's gonna be a guy in the house next to him, therefore he waits. 10 years later. Maybe they'll start shooting at each other when the blue forces them to move. New Circle Pups is going to force us into the open. I mean, it popped a minute ago, but it's forcing us into the open. Elgiganten is sitting somewhat dead center. And this area of the map is extremely compound heavy. It is very, very, very compound heavy in terms of trying to get full control of center positions. Let me just do this. It's very, very compound heavy and not very easy to maneuver around. The whole southeast side down towards Minas is a big open mountain side, and everything else is pretty much fields. There are some areas you can play on the northern side and over towards the west, but as long as the compounds that are surrounding those areas are in, they function as counters to the open spots. I know that's a lot to take in, but for the most part, the open areas won't be playable until the late game, because you need compounds to be out. You need some of the high ground terrain to be out in order for those fields, in order for some of those open hillsides to be functional and playable. Where, I mean, okay, so yes, technically you can play them, but you don't want to be in a position where you just, I mean, you don't want to be in an open hillside where you're just gonna get shot at. Also, you don't want to be Spiro getting bullets thrown in your face by Nillos. That's exactly what happened. He's going to go down. Deep is by himself. T-Bone and Kitba has a foot race, or a car race, I should say. It's a full-on speedy race into San Martin. I like that T-Bone is holding a bit of a distance. Don't want to make it an actual race, and even if it did, I think Kitba is going to beat him to the circle. It's going to send it inside San Martin. And there still are quite a few interesting like end circle scenarios up for grabs here. We can have the southeast shift towards the mountainside. We can have the Hacienda compound ending. Then we can have the field towards WGSG, and the northeast finish is even worse because it looks like it's very hilly and easy to maneuver around, but it's actually, like, given how hilly it looks on the map towards the northeast there, it's surprisingly flat. It is surprisingly flat. Now, Elgiganten is sitting 4-1 compound. They're chilling right now, and Utsa, they'll be inside the next circle too. But up towards the north, once you get up over that plateau, it really is pretty flat. Deep goes down, found by Kitba. Let's see next circle shift. Oh my, wow. That's a south shift. That is a south hard shift if I've seen one. Mountainside, massively in. Right now, I mean, if you're Phantom, you're gonna be clapping your hands. Wonder is gonna full speed send it down to the compound, and they're just gonna chill. They're gonna wait and hope that nobody else is gonna go there. Face, are they pulling up? No, they're taking the compound neck. Okay, I guess that makes sense to have control on both sides of the roads. I think eventually you would want to crash down towards where Klitko is, but right now this two-way split is gonna work out pretty well for FaZe Clan. Now, did Istanbul Wildcats see them leave? I hope they did, because if not, then they're running into trouble. And I think trouble is exactly where they're going. They're going to be sprinting straight into Fuzzface and AC. She created this there. No kills so far. AC gets run over. Gets blasted away. Fuzzface is on his own now. What can you do from here? AC instantly flush. He get bounced off like a ball. Fuzzface finds the first one. Boyukai goes down as well, but Fuzz goes down. It's a return of it. Elgiganten are going to be the team's third party and find themselves one, and that did not at all pan out the way they wanted it to. But look at this, they're going for the flushes, but they're getting to pay the price to try and get it. Rupture down, Klitko with the good off angle. They need smokes now, they need some cover, and H just become a bouncy ball. He got, I mean, I guess that's what happens when a car with 100 kilometers an hour speeds into you. That's pretty realistic, that you just get sent straight into the air. I don't think ANC's ever flown that far before. At least not that fast. That was pretty interesting to see. Buster finds Docs, so M4s lose one. And look at the, like, this is the issue, right? You have a south shift, but there's nothing to push through in the middle. That's exactly what Istanbul Wildcats tried to do, and in all fairness, they kind of succeeded. Surprisingly so. I thought FaZe was gonna completely shut them down, but there's nothing to play. And look at San Martin now, the west side of the map. Look towards the east side hill. You're so, like, you're in a really, really bad position. You gotta give it to Ketba here. I mean, he's finding points where there were none. He's been a solo player for a while, ever since he lost some of his teammates. And oh, here comes the revenge. T-Bone is there. You take 3 of my teammates. I take you. Footballers go down, out in 15th place. And let's see, just for now, let's see if this works, shall we? And a 3, and a 2, and a 3, 2, 1. Does it work? Yes, it does. There is your tracker. Virtus Pro out. Footballers out. 5 kills in this game, but it ain't gonna be enough. Omar again, they found their 4th kill, but it's just 1 player left alive, and that, my friend, is a kill tracker. I've never had one of those on my own streams before. I think it's pretty nice that we get to use them. So West is gonna be solos. 4 solos, mate. I guess Jupsy ain't a solo, but 3 solos on the western side. As I say that, no, that's not true either, because Brute have 2 players there. I can't count and see colors. That's apparently a one of the hard things for me to do. I'm a colorblind caster. Doesn't make life easy. I'm not actually colorblind, by the way. Sorry. Mountain on the eastern side is gonna get, it's not shifted out by any means, but it's gonna get shifted into a position that's gonna be difficult to play from. Cotrix, I like his effort in trying to wrap around the compound, but as you can see, clearly didn't really work out whatsoever. Edelweiss looking to see what he can do with his position. Finds 1. Marsic gone down. Now he's going to try and back off and go to the other direction. That's what I was saying. They need to get off this mountain somehow, but where do you go? That first knock could be the call to breach, and I think that's exactly what's happening. They're wrapping in, they're full speed sending it into the wall, jump off. It's just him for now. He needs the help of his teammates. He wants to get the flush, but he ain't gonna be allowed to get it, at least not yet. Don't want to overcommit to jumping inside the compound. Set is there, though, as I say. There are 2 guys inside. Both Marsic and Sunsi are there, ready and waiting as I say that. Oh, Set double tag over towards Sunsi. He's gonna force him either to heal, or at least to stop for a little while. Sunsi's gonna go down to even lower HP. That's good info. That is good vision. That should be a nade. Knock right there. Nope, it's not. Damage is low. Not gonna happen. Set does find Metric, though. Bart finds one in the distance. Sunsi now down as well, the last remaining player. It's gonna be Shurshin way up on the hillside. He might be able to get Krapik down, actually, but nope, ain't gonna happen. How did Set find him from way below? I'm not sure, but great shooting. Gets the kill. And that's going to remove 1 team, but as you can see, I mean, they just lost 1 player trying to get down that hillside. Now they have to run into WGSG and potentially Ives and the Sausage guys. So, I mean, this hillside is horrible. This hillside is horrible. If they're going to do any remastering of this map the same way they did with the Wrangler, I think this is a way to look, because playing around this hillside in the end game is damn difficult, especially when the hill, like when the compound's below. And 4 guys pulling up on WoW. And let's see how they're gonna fare, trying to make their way out of it. WoW team here. Let's see if you're gonna remain that way, or if you're gonna be a WoW team dead. Can we just call them Sausage from now on? I don't feel like that's rude, because their name has something to do with the sausage. So from now on, Schlatne Kobachi is going to be Sausage. Lokarux and Ives, I hope you're okay with it. I'm gonna reach out to them after today's games and be like, guys, is it cool if I just call your team Sausage? Because your logo is sausages. So we can call them Golden Sausage. That's fine too. Elgiganten trying to rotate on over. See if they can get themselves into a better position. I was going to say they need to take the fight to WGSG, and they've just found the first knock. Norkis found Miraku. Finds Miraku, able to get the flash on towards him as well. And that's going to leave them some space to push further forward. Now, Face, they still have the compound, but this next circle shift, I mean, it could technically go anywhere. If this one goes southeast, or actually if it goes anywhere south of the road. Wait, let me put it this way. Whichever road it shifts towards, all the teams on the other side of that road are screwed. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much the way that we're looking at it right now. If you're on the wrong side of the road when this circle shifts, odds are that you will not get into placement points. But we'll see. We'll see. Circle's going to pop in just about 10 seconds time. Where will it go? Iro goes down. Istanbul Wildcats finds 1 for him in the field. That's the compounds there. Oh my lord, this nade could be golden. 2 of them being wrapped on forward. Damage done. Nade knock comes in from Set as well. The push is going to come in now off of it, I would assume, at least. Molotovs, flashbangs, everything thrown forward. Damage shot uphill, but Edelweiss able to find one prone down and get the heals going. Krabik now trying to follow up on the first knock coming in. Marv taking damage, goes down, finds the first, finds the second. No, QBE still alive, at least for a little while longer. Tries to utilize the smoke to try to grab himself some time to potentially get that first hit over. You can see Set, they're sending it. They're full speed sprinting on in. QBE is by himself. Now, they cannot get over aggressive on it. You cannot let him go, and it's not going to happen either. Set finds one more. 8 kills for WoW team, and they're making their way down this hill. It ain't gonna be an easy pushing down Norcus. He might have something to say here. Level 3 gear, nade in hand. They're just behind this vehicle. Look at this. The timing is there. The cook is there. There's no counterplay, but new nades. Oh, they don't do any damage. That one should though. The explosion. That's a... Oh, you don't take that bike, Krabic. You don't take that bike. You will get killed, and that's exactly what just happened. Oh, that's unfortunate. They were 2 up. Now Marslick might get spotted out. Bart gets eyes. He gets the knock on towards him as well. But look at this WGSG there in a tough one. Edelweiss was on the side. He had no clue he was there. Nil's now gone down. That's elsewhere on the map. And Ghost Star has a mission ahead of him. Morpheus needs to make sure no one's wrapping north around. So he has to stay where he is. It has to be a 1-1-1 split. And they need to commit once to try and get the rest. Livid. They do go down. They went for the full-on committed... well, I guess engagement, you could say, inside the city earlier. But or inside Power Grid earlier. But lost too many players to really have any impact on the end game when it shifted out towards the east. T-Bump does get found as well, so that's one more solo from the west gone down. The last solo from the west gone down, actually, I should say. He got the footballist player down himself earlier, so that's all good. That's all good, at least for him. Let's see now. Ooh, damage done. Smoke's thrown forward. M4s need to do something, but it ain't gonna be easy because those nades are on point. Buster finds one. Nuki finds another. Nuki goes down immediately after Wonder saying, wait, you're stealing our kills? What's this all about? Let me get you in return. Timmy is still alive, but he's miles out on the edge. You can see Phantom. They're just looking for kills. They're trying to hard hold the south side, and they have to. They cannot start pushing towards the east. They cannot start going up the hill if there's anyone left in that field. Once they go up the hill on the other side, they're going to be massively exposed below. So they need to deal with anything south and into that field before they go anywhere else. And you see how much they're committing to it now. Now they find the last one. D's eyes on Timmy Marcelik, actually from afar. Way up the hill, gets to steal that one, going yoink. That's mine. No kills for you guys. Let's see, circle. Ooh, that's a hard shift north. Face ain't gonna be complaining about that one, I'm sure. Istanbul Wildcats as well. They'll be inside. Bulba and the guys will be inside from Click Code 2. And in all fairness, I mean, if you're Phantom and you can get the hit on Edelweiss and you can start pushing across, you might be in for a good one here. Only thing is, if you're pushing up this hill now, to then have to push down it again, because right now they cannot cross, they cannot go on the other side of the road, they cannot do anything before El Giganten is gone. Either they kill them or they force El Giganten to crash into face or something like that. If you're Phantom, you cannot go anywhere before El Giganten is gone. Like, there's really no way around it. As long as El Giganten have the high ground, you cannot just push across to the northern side. Edel does go down, so that's going to give some indication that with an instant kill there should be some space around that area. I think they're going to crash across over. Let's see. Do we get the silent pull up on the compound? Or where are they going? Where are you guys going? Are you going to the check? They saw Edelweiss go down, so that's, of course, info coming across. Where are you driving, Norcus? Are you going to stop on the rocks? I would assume they're going to stop right there. Yeah, that's exactly what happens. Going down to where Edelweiss was killed just before, trying to utilize that space. It's just exactly inside the circle. You already have D-Mesh up there, but he's taking fire from multiple angles. That's what I was just talking about. You cannot play this angle until you've secured the other. You're gonna be like, if you push up on one side, the compound will shoot. If you push up the other, El Giganten will shoot. You can only play this ridge line as long as one of the two teams is dealt with, and that's the pressure that Phantom are facing right now. They will be out at some point, I would assume, unless if you get like a double or triple hard shift down towards the southwest side of the road. Ooh, level 3 best on D-Mash. Keeps him alive. 40 damage done with the nade, but not enough. Plenty of level 3 gear across all these guys. FaZe have been chilling. Do they have any kills so far? I'm actually not sure. I'm actually not sure if FaZe have any kills so far at all. Norgis not able to connect on D-Match, but at least now they know. At least now they know that he's there, and that's pretty damn crucial info. We can see Morpheus trying to peek around the side, get eyes on him. He's allowed to cross back and get safe behind the vehicle. That's gonna keep him alive at least for a little while longer. What do you do from here, Morpheus? You have a nade, you have a Molotov, not gonna matter. He also has a gun, and that gun has plenty of bullets left in it. Finds the knock and the flush on towards D-Mash, so that's gonna force... As you can see, D's now crossed on over, but how much impact can DS really have from where he is? I mean, if you're Phantom, you need some knocks. You need some crucial knocks right now before that next circle pops. There is really not a whole lot you can do from the position that you're in right now. I don't know what it is that Ansvar is trying to indicate with Uber and Gustav being alive, but they're chilling. They're chilling on the northern side. They haven't moved for the last 5 circles. Why would they? Now they can chill for a little while longer, but for how much longer? Gustav is in on the compound, but are they going to stay? Are they going to stay for that long or won't they? We'll have to wait and see. El Giganten, though, they have a decision to make. Do we push south around into Phantom, take the fight to them and try to play from Diaz's spot? Or do we cross over towards the northern side and run into a 2-man face that will have open shots on us all the way down the hill? I think the play to make is take the fight to Phantom. Take the fight to Phantom. I don't think there's another way to play this one. I'm truly quite sure that this is the only play you can make. And you can see Marcelik is driving down that direction. D is just attacked. He's going to be prone down to heal. Now shots are coming in towards Marcelik's vehicle. Got to jump out eventually. That's going to be right now. Nades maybe in hand of the guys. Molotovs thrown forward. Damage done towards Buster. He's going to be forced to prone back down. The kill does come in, or at least a knock. So that's actually a crucial knock as well. I just said it. They have to take the fight to Phantom, and that's exactly what's happening. Marcelik trying to stay put. Gets the flush with the nade on towards Buster. Wanderer is still there. He's looking for him. Just explode that vehicle already, Wanderer. Just explode the car. I think that's what he's going to do. There you go. Vehicle exploded. Not that much damage done. Though Nork is trying to cross over. D's crucial headshots coming in from the other side of the road. He needs to keep Wanderer up. Wanderer is just exactly outside the circle. The more damage they can do. If they can get Marcelik down here as well, that's going to be crucial. Oh, D's connects 1, connects 2. Not going to be enough, though. Morpheus now pushing forward as well. Norky should be down. I don't think in Morpheus there's any way that he can get back up on his feet. Morpheus, oh, and Norky, I should say. I don't think Norky is going to be down. It's going to be restable. And this one, we'll have to wait and see, though. Diaz, what can you do from here? This ain't gonna be easy whatsoever. He needs to land some crucial shots. Gets them. Marcelik goes down. One more down, but now comes Illidan over the top. He's had it. He's had it with the fight on the southern side. He wants part of it, and Gustav says, nope, ain't gonna happen. Let's take a look here. 11 kills for El Gigant, and they've been doing damn well so far in this match. Really, really, really impressive feat from them. And I know I should have the kill, like the tracker on for a little while longer, but I'll fix it for next game. We'll get the tracker in a little more so you guys can get a better estimate of what's going on. El Giganten trying to cross further forward. They're doing exactly what we said. Phantom eliminated. They can now play on the southern side from where D's was before. Let's see Bulba by himself upstairs. He has the simple Wildcats below. They're the roomies, you know. They're roomies. She Created goes down. Fresh is there, potentially in a position to help. We'll see. He's kind of smoked off right now, but there might just be a way for him to impact this engagement. Face out of the circle. They need to cross over, and I think that's what Fresh is looking for. We want to make sure that if he starts focusing the other direction, that he can still be an impact. Oh, the timing She Created. Did he see him? I'm not sure if he did. He's swapping over to the minion now. Yes, indeed. That's Ice. That's a headshot coming in immediately as well. No helmet left for Fresh Air. Bulba is still chilling upstairs. Now all the nades are raining over towards Fresh Air. That should be a knock coming in at some point soon. You'd have to think. He's dodging and weaving. How do you block all that damage? Maybe it's because Istanbul Wildcats doesn't know how to throw the nades. Could also be a factor. Nades, Molotovs, everything thrown forward. Bulba staying put. Oh, at least he was. Now he's down. Istanbul Wildcats going to clear out the building. That's going to give them some breathing room. But for how much longer will they be able to play safe? Marcelik, no vest, barely a helmet left remaining in phase. I mean, again, despite them only being 2 guys alive, Gustav and Uber, they haven't really been contested in anything they've done so far. So they should have helmets. They should have vests. They should be pretty well set for endgame fights. Oh, Norkies, if you set up now, you'll have eyes. The only issue is if you go up on your feet, all the visible Wildcats, at least the players that are on the top floor will see you. And with a busted helmet and vest, you might as well just inspect your gun a little bit, because you don't want to peek. As I say that, now finally does go up. Looking around, Marcelik finds Run. Gustav down. Face not that high up in kills so far. At least not this game. Let's see exactly how things have been unfolding. It's just 2 teams left alive. Make the 3 teams left alive. 3 teams left remaining trying to fight this one through. Istanbul Wildcats, Klitko, and El Giganten. 13 kills for El Giganten so far. They're trying to push over to the right side of the road. This one is going out into the field, and El Giganten all the way through the mid and the end game have played this one to perfection. Yes, they lose one earlier, but they got Norgis back on his feet, and they've really, really, really been doing a good job all the way through here. They pushed down to Phantom. They knew that they had to cross over. Now they're getting crucial knocks and flushes onto Face. They can now play their position as well, use their vehicles for cover too, and now they can just sit and wait with a split position, looking at all these guys from inside the compound having to push out. Great playing from El Giganten, but is that going to grant them the win? I'm not quite sure. It's the Wildcats had another strategy to it. If we just crash center early enough, we might be in for it. They were way out of the circle, and instead of playing like one rotation at the time, they said, let's just make one rotation that will prevent us from having to do another 10 rotations, and they smashed it straight into Aids' face. Got themselves a compound. Fresh say it's like, you know what? I have a few more smokes. I can chill. I can chill for a while. He's just gonna be by himself, and that's the thing you'll see now. Okay, so 6 smokes still for Rupture, right? Players don't carry that many nades anymore. That gives them more room, because they'll still have the same amount of meds, they'll still have the same amount of ammo, but because they don't have that many nades anymore, that gives them more room to carry more smokes. That's something you'll see for the most part now. In El Giganten's case, they have been fighting literally for the last like 6 circles in the open, so obviously they're running low on utility. But for team, like overall, you'll see teams sometimes players with 11, 12, even 13 nades per player, just because they don't value the nades that high anymore. Oh, Wildcats trying to stay safe on the backside. They do get 1 kill, but now they're all in the blue. Is this gonna be a denial? I'm not sure. Marsalik finds one, finds the flush on the other. There's one more left to be dealt with. They're spraying on through 15 kills already for the guys, and the last one, BSD, goes out to the blue. No, actually it doesn't. That's Rupture going down. 16 kill chicken dinner for El Giganten. What a hell of a game